I don't do anything. Just write it in their book, and their homeroom teacher will punish them.
Yeah, that's easy.
I don't know if they're skipping or if they're sick or whatever, so I just write in their book they're just not there. Somebody will know.
Yeah. So, do you think that skip class is good? Is the right thing?
Oh, of course not.
But sometimes if the teacher teach us something that is not important or
I guess it depends on the class. Some classes, like first year classes, tend to be just like theory, and you can learn it from the textbook yourself. So if you're a good student and if you realize that your teacher is just teaching you exactly from the textbook, then maybe you can skip the class and still do your work. But sometimes if you hear it twice, you'll remember it easier. You hear the teacher do it, and then you do it yourself, and it's better for you to remember.
How was your school life in college?
Mine was really fun. I played sports, just kind of a big deal, I guess, like when you're in university. I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of fun. I liked studying what I wanted to study. It was enjoyable.
And you, John?
Yeah, about the same. It was a lot of fun.
So,
I mean, you have a lot of freedom.
yeah, freedom.
Yeah.
But in America, is that you have freedom when you're just younger. In senior high, maybe you will
Yeah, but not to stay out late or go any place I wanted. My parents did a good job of making sure they knew where I was when I was, most of the time I should say. Most of the time they knew where I was. So in college, no more. So I could just do anything I wanted. So that was a lot of fun.
So do you have your girlfriend first time? When? When do you have your girlfriend?
First time? It depends if you mean like serious girlfriend or just a girlfriend.
I think
So serious girlfriend when I was 16.
16.
Yeah, serious. Yeah.
So your parents know that?
Yeah.
So they can accept that?
Yes.
But in Taiwan, our parents, lots of parents is really traditional, so they won't accept that. Yeah. It's cool.
Serious girlfriend? I don't know, maybe junior high or high school. Everybody, it's just common. I mean, I don't know what you mean by serious, but like, you call each other on the phone and do your homework together and hold hands or whatever. I don't know. But I think it's just common in Western countries, maybe too. But you gotta remember, our schools often had things like dances on Friday nights and stuff where kids could go dance together, and like it was more fun and relaxed. So
do you remember your girlfriend's name? Or too much?
well, I mean, the very first one, I think her name was Ursula.
Oh, okay, you remember that.
I know it was
Interesting. What an interesting name.
Christine.
What's that?
And your girlfriend's name?
Oh, you just said it?
Christine.
How did you know?
You said that.
I did? I said that?
Yeah, you said that.
That's very strange. I didn't even know I said that.
What about you? Did you have a boyfriend in Yenping?
No. Yanping is really, strict and serious, so.
But some people will have secret boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Some people will do that. I mean, we know some students we see that walk around with another student.
And now Taiwan society is really open, more and more open, so maybe it's okay.
Do you agree with students to wear uniform?
I think uniform's a good idea, yeah. You don't have to worry about what to wear. You know that it's easy to tell, like everybody there is supposed to be there. And maybe rich kids who could afford very fancy clothes, would have an advantage. Everybody will think they're cool or something. So maybe if you wear a uniform, you're judged on your personality or how you are, and not by how much money your parents have or whatever. As long as the uniforms look good or whatever, or are comfortable.
So do you think the Yanping uniform is good?
think they're okay. They could be better, I think. I think they could be better. Yeah. The students don't like them. So.
Ugly. No, ugly.
They seem old-fashioned. The material doesn't seem comfortable. If it were up to me, I'd maybe let the students choose a different type of uniform. Maybe put it to a vote or something. And then that way they couldn't complain after because they chose it.
Yeah. But I think in Yankee that uniform is not good for me because in junior and senior their sports uniform is the same. So I just look like younger.
Oh, people confused you for a junior high school student.
Yeah. So this is really confusing. Yeah. Where do you meet your wife?
I met my wife at my first job in Taiwan. Yeah, we were co-workers.
Oh, so what is your first job?
It was a teacher.
In Yankee, no?
It wasn't in Yanping, no.
Then where?
It was just like a Bushimon type of job.
Wow. And you?
At a bus stop.
Go first.
Yeah, don't get the wrong idea. She's a very nice, clean girl. But yeah, at a bus stop. Going to the school, right? So we were going to the same school, university, but we met at the bus stop and we started talking.
University. You study?
Because we took a bus from the north part of the city to the middle of the city to go to the university. Because it's much cheaper to live far away from it. Yeah.
You don't like acting. You and your non-acting is like to have a film. That is pretty romantic when you meet your Mrs. Right in Bristol.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess some people think so. I guess so.
Well, I think anybody would agree that the point of going to university is to study, right? So that's the most important thing. It may not be the most fun, but that's the reason you're there. And if you don't, if you don't succeed at studying, then it's kind of a waste of time, right? Yeah, you can have fun. I mean, you have to balance it, right? You have to balance your time. You have to have fun and study. You can do both. It doesn't have to be just one.
The day before yesterday, we had the test exam.
Okay, how'd you do?
Also, but there is a guy that I don't know him, and he sits beside me, and he told me that, hey, wait, you have to help me, wait, and I have to let him see my, answer.
Really?
But I didn't know him, so I'm a little angry, but I don't know how to do it. So when I write my answer, and he just sitting there. And I don't know, if you were me, how would you do it?
I would tell him to go away. I would say do your own stuff, especially because it's university, If it's junior high school, I'll still say no, but I won't be so mean. But at university, I would say, man, you're really sad. You're copying my answers at university. That's pathetic.
Why would anybody help a stranger to cheat? You shouldn't help anybody to cheat.
Yeah.
But there's no motivation for you to help someone. All you could do is get in trouble.
So I'm really regret that I didn't tell him that.
So
Don't
just
do that.
find a new seat. Just move away.
No, because the teacher just arrange our seat so we can just move out.
It gives you good practice at telling people no. It's a good skill. It's a good skill.
Yeah, next time just say, leave me alone or I'm going to call the professor.
It's a
But
good skill.
I'm afraid he will, hurt me when I just walk on the street and maybe
But
he'll
tell other people.
Yeah.
Tell other people what happened so they can be together with you.
Yeah.
And he won't do anything.
Yeah, and I really angry for that. And my mother just tell me, don't just let him to see at my answer.
Maybe you should tell the professor. professor?
Yeah, maybe. I'm too
not
shy.
too late.
Yeah, too late. Oh, next time I will tell him don't do that. Yeah.
Which singer and actress do you think is the most beautiful in Taiwan?
I don't know.
Singer and actress.
I don't know. I don't watch Taiwanese movies, but singer, I don't know. Let me see.
I would go with
Jolene.
I mean, I don't know enough, so she's the only one I really would know that looks good. Mostly because SHE looks so terrible. I'm sorry, they don't look very good to me.
So do your son...
They don't compare to Jolie. In terms of their talent, also.
And your son, do your son have some idol in Taiwan?
No, not in Taiwan. No, he's more into Senji Babe, Pokemon.
This is Pokemon. Where is your college?
My university?
Do you buy your hometown or...
No, I went away to university. I had to live there. It was a couple hours away from where I live.
And you don't?
I went to my hometown university.
So you're living the whole in
No, but I didn't live at home. I lived in my own apartment.
I guess my first university, yeah. My second one I was in my hometown.
Why you have a second?
I got 2 degrees.
So what do you major in your...
First degree I majored in a double major in history and anthropology, and then the second one was in education, social studies. Yeah, to be a teacher.
Thank you.
My first one was Spanish, and then education for my second one.
Spanish, so you have... I can.
Yeah, I can speak it okay.
So can you show us?
Sure. Like, what do you want me to say? What kind of thing?
Introduce yourself or...
Okay. Me llamo John. Tengo muchas cosas que hacer, pero me gusta compartir mi información con ustedes. Just some normal basic things.
Do you think Spanish is hard to learn?
Do I think it's hard to learn?
Compared to
No, it's easier for me because it uses the same letter system. So Chinese is harder to learn because it doesn't use the letter system. What's that?
She's like, thank you, gracias.
Oh yeah, gracias. Yes.
And I can speak Cambodian. Like, often is thank you. And is hello.
Very good.
Do you have a sibling in your family?
What? Yeah, I got 2 little brothers. 2 younger brothers, yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 older sister, 2 younger brothers.
So do your relationships good?
Yep.
Good.
And where are they? They're in Canada.
One of my brothers lives in Vancouver, or Whistler. The other one lives in St. John, New Brunswick, in Canada.
I know Vancouver, but I don't know
My sister lives in Columbus, Ohio, my hometown. My brother lives in Florida. My other brother lives in Las Vegas.
So only you in Taiwan.
Yeah.
So your mother won't miss you or something?
Oh, she misses us, yeah.
How often do you go back to your hometown?
Every couple of years, but usually. This time I'm going home for good at the end of the semester.
Oh, good. So your wife is going back to...
Yeah, we're all going to move there, the whole family.
But your wife's family is in Taiwan?
That's right, yeah.
John, you said you like Cleveland Indians. And so which baseball star is your favorite?
Baseball star. I don't watch much baseball anymore because I just follow the teams, but I don't watch much baseball anymore.
So you watch what kind of?
Every once in a while I watch NBA. often.
There's not a lot of sports on TV in Taiwan.
You
The
have to
sports
watch-
channels are terrible.
Not a lot